students. Today we are going to do a topic on active passive voice. So first of all I am going to tell you about transitive verb. A transitive verb is a verb that accepts one or more subject, and in transitive verb we have two type of voice, one is active and one is passive. So first of all I am going to tell you about active voice. What is an active sentence? In active sentence, the subject of the sentence performs the action, means sentence is performing the action in active sentence. And the other thing that you have to keep in mind is subject is more important in active sentence. Then in passive sentence, the subject is the recipient of the action, means subject is receiving the action. In first, subject is performing the action, but in passive it is receiving the action. The other thing that you have to keep in mind is object is more important in passive voice. So here is one example for you, like in this sentence, Geeta helps me. Here Geeta is your subject, me is your object, means Geeta is performing the action. What she is doing? She is helping me. Okay? So when we convert this active sentence into passive, we will move this me forward and Geeta backward. So me will change into I, and according to the rule of simple present that I am going to explain you later on, helps will convert into am helped. Then we will put by and your subject, which becomes an agent now, Geeta. Like this we change an active sentence into passive. Some other rules are there that you have to keep in mind is I changes into me, we into us, he into him, she into her, they into them, and you remains you. So today we are going to discuss simple present tense in active passive. So first of all we are going to discuss simple present tense. Affirmative. In affirmative form we have subject plus V1 plus S or ES plus object. This is a very important thing. Then when we convert this active sentence into passive, object plus is MR plus V3 plus subject. Here is one example for you, like he kicks the ball. This sentence is in active form because this is your subject, he is performing the action, he is kicking the ball is object here. Okay. So when we convert this active sentence into passive, we are going to follow this rule. First of all we will bring this object forward, the ball, then we convert this V1 plus S or ES into is MR. So the ball is singular. With singular we use is. Is the helping verb that we use with singulars. Okay? The ball is kicked by him, and if we have balls here, then this helping verb would be are. Okay? So but we have balls, so your auxiliary verb will be is. Okay? So your next type is negative. Negative in simple present. In active sentence we have subject plus do does plus not plus V1 plus object, and when we convert this active sentence into passive we have object plus is MR, means this do does converts into is MR, plus not plus V3 plus by subject. So here is one example, like in active sentence he doesn't kick the ball. So again he your subject, the ball your object, and first of all you have to keep your object in mind because you have to use this helping verb according to it. So when we move this forward, the ball, then we are going to change this doesn't, it will convert into is because ball is singular, the ball is not kicked by him, he will change into him. The next is your interrogative type. In interrogative active sentence we have do does plus subject plus V1 plus object, and when we convert this sentence into passive it is MR plus object plus V3 plus by subject, and you have to put this question mark. Okay. So your active example is, does he kick the ball? And there is question mark. Then when we change it, first of all we will change this does, and for this you have to see your object, is it in singular or plural form? The ball is singular, so we are going to use is here. Is, then we will move this forward, is the ball kicked by him? And this interrogative is very important. So the next type that we are going to discuss is present continuous tense. So first of all we are going to discuss affirmative form. In affirmative active sentence, we have subject plus is MR plus V1 plus ing plus object. And when we convert this sentence into passive, it is object plus is MR plus being, means this ing change into being, plus V3 plus by subject. So here is one example for you. She is celebrating her birthday. So here your she is subject, her birthday is your object. So when we convert this active sentence into passive, what we will do, we will bring this object forward and it will be her birthday, and now birthday is singular, that is why we are going to use is with it. Her birthday is, now ing we have with V1 plus ing will convert into being, her birthday is being celebrated by her. So like this we change this affirmative active sentence into passive sentence. Your next type is negative. In negative we have subject plus is MR plus not plus V1 plus ing plus object. So in passive when we change it, it will be object plus is MR plus not plus being, ing will change into being, plus V3 plus by subject. So here is one example, like she is not celebrating her birthday. So as this is your object, we will move this forward. Her birthday is not being celebrated by her. Means you have to put not in between is and being. Her birthday is not being celebrated by her. Your next type is interrogative. So in interrogative active sentence we have is MR plus subject plus V1 plus ing plus your object, and when we change it into passive we have is MR plus object plus being plus V3 plus by subject. So this is your example, like is she celebrating her birthday? So your passive sentence will be is will remain is because her birthday is in singular. ठीक है, is her birthday being celebrated by her? So like this we change this interrogative active sentence into interrogative passive. So our next type is present perfect tense. So first of all we are going to discuss affirmative type in present perfect active sentence. So in active we have subject plus has have plus V3 plus object, and when we change it into passive it is object plus has have plus being plus V3 plus by subject. Like here in this example, he has sold these things. So he is your subject, these things is your object. So one thing that you have to keep in mind is he is singular, that is why we are using has as an auxiliary verb here. But when we change this active sentence into passive, these things is in plural form. So that is why we have to change the auxiliary verb. So when we bring this object forward, these things we will use have as an auxiliary verb. These things have been sold by him. He will change into him. So our next type is negative. Negative active sentence, subject plus has have plus not plus V3 plus object. When we change this into passive, it is object has have not been plus V3 plus by subject. Like in this example, he hasn't sold these things. We are putting this note in between your auxiliary verb and your verb. Okay? So when we change it into passive, it is these things this is your object, of course we will going to move it forward, and this is your subject. So these things will move forward. These things, now it is in plural, so we will use have. These things have not been sold by him. In your interrogative active sentence, we have has, have plus subject plus V3 means verb's third form plus object and then question mark. Then in passive we will change it into has, have plus object plus been plus V3 plus by subject and your question mark. Okay. So this is your example for interrogative sentence. Has he sold these things? In this, he is your subject, these things your object. When we change it into passive, it will be, now again these things is in plural, so your auxiliary verb have will also be used here. Have these things been sold by him and question mark. So our last type for today is present perfect continuous tense. Basically this tense is little bit rare, we don't use it so commonly, but we are going to discuss its rule. So first of all, in affirmative we have active sentence subject plus has, have plus been plus V1 plus ing plus object. And in passive, object plus has, have plus been plus being plus V3 plus by subject, because we have ing here, that is why we have to use being. Okay. So here is one example, like they have been constructing the bridge. Of course, they is your subject, they is performing the action constructing the bridge is your object. So while converting it into passive, what we will do, we will bring this object forward. The bridge has been, because the bridge is singular, the bridge has been being constructed by them. So we are following the rule, has because singular है our object, been, being, V3 constructed by them. So our next type is negative. Negative active sentence, we have subject has, have, not, been plus V1 plus ing plus object. So when we change it into passive, it is object plus has, have plus not plus been plus being plus V3 plus by subject. So when we change, so this is your example for negative present continuous perfect tense. They haven't been constructing the bridge. So when we change this sentence into passive, so this is your object, this is your subject, we will move forward this object. The bridge has not been being constructed by them. They will change into them. So last type is interrogative. In interrogative sentence, the rule for active is has, have plus subject plus been plus V1 plus ing plus object. And in passive we have has, have plus object plus been plus being plus V3 plus by subject, and this question mark you have to put. In active sentence, your example is have they been constructing the bridge? When we change it into passive, it will be has the bridge been being constructed by them, and you have to put this question mark. So here you have to keep in mind is because this type of active passive sentence is bit rare, that is why maybe we don't have future perfect continuous tense in active passive. So beta, that's all for today. We will continue this topic in our next class.